guys? I'm Diz from TCG Enthusiast, and we are here in Miami at the Miami TCG Convention. This place is pretty awesome, so let's check it out. Tap in.
The Miami TCG Convention took place at the Hyatt Regency in downtown Miami, and it was an absolute blast. Being a smaller size convention, it was actually an excellent opportunity to get some one-on-one time with the creators of some of these newer trading card games. One of our favorites was Alpha Clash. Originally, this trading card game was developed as a comic book, so it had a deep backstory with some pretty interesting characters behind it. We were fortunate enough to get some hands-on experience with some very early stage gameplay, and we can't wait to see what the future has in store for games like Alpha Clash. However, by far the center of attention this time around in downtown Miami was Akora. So let's head on over to their booth. One of my friends who I met through the MetaZoo Discord was actually working the booth for Akora, and when I got there he informed me of a tournament that was being held the next day. Being a TCG enthusiast and also someone who happens to be highly competitive, I had to learn how to play Akora so I could compete the next day. This TCG is unique in the fact that you have an Akora, which can increase in rank up to 3 times. Your Akora will be your source of damage, so you'll want to level it up as quickly as possible. You're also able to destroy your own resources, known as relic shards, to cast more powerful abilities and alchemy cards. I received a couple pretty powerful cards in my pre-con deck. Thunder Senko would allow me to have my Akora stage 2 by turn 1, and Electric Ruins will pump out lightning shards for me on every turn.
You know you're screwed when the camera's out.
Being only my second game of Akora, I started off the first round a little slow. But during game 2, I picked up a bit and started to take more time making decisions.
About 10 minutes before we go into time.
Alright, okay. I think we might go into time.
We were running out of time for the first round, but I knew I had my opponent on the fence and I could either finish him off with damage or end the game with more life. I just needed to make the correct plays.
Can I go?
Yeah.
I'll drop a shard, play lights out again, reduce him to 1, and then swing for lethal.
Okay. That'll be it, right?
Yeah.
For that one?
Yeah.
So we're 1-1
So
right
yeah,
now?
we go to game 3.
Is that 1-1?
Yeah.
Bro, you're not using your relic attack on the first one because you knew you had to discard 2? It's smart. I was like,
Yep.
That's a big brain play right there.
I opted against using my relic attack and instead saved the relic shards for a defensive alchemy spell that would win me the game. Relic Shield would allow me to eat an entire attack and finish off my opponent on the next turn. There's no footage of game 3 because we ran into time, so I had to play quickly. I ended up winning by more life and would advance into the top 16. Don't get too excited though, because the next round was not so favorable for me. During this round, I played against another ice deck, except this time around, I played a little more aggressively. I didn't want to run into time issues again, but this unfortunately played right into the ice deck's game plan. I also struggled to draw any responses to his alchemy cards that negated my attacks and would instead deal damage to me. I had a few misplays, but if I had the chance to run it back, I don't feel the result would have been any different. Overall, this was a ridiculously fun experience. I had the opportunity to learn a brand new TCG one day and be competitive in it the next. Akora was a unique TCG and the gameplay was fast-paced. Given the opportunity, I would definitely play it again. Although Akora was the highlight of the Miami TCG convention, there were still tons of other things to experience. The convention lobby was packed to the brim with vendors, each selling some pretty awesome merchandise. It was pretty hard to keep my hands off my wallet in there. Between all the really neat vendors, all the brand new TCG communities to interact with, promo cards, and everything else that Miami had to offer, I would say that this convention was definitely worth my $10.
I'm hoping for the play, man. I'm hoping for the play, man. Oh! Oh, no way! Yo, no way!
That's awesome.
How many were we giving away?
Yeah, that's the fourth one. That's the fourth. Yo, dude. Dude.
Can't wait to show these off in my LGS, bro.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Dude. Awesome. Awesome.